It's a story 23 ABC brought you earlier this week. A fire consuming a building in Oildale, but now that building has become an eyesore and residents want something done. 23 ABC's Andrew Worth has more. Andrew?
Jessica, things like shoes, ragged clothing, and empty propane tanks sit outside the now charred and abandoned home, leaving residents fed up with what isn't being done in their neighborhood.
We begin tonight with some breaking news. You are looking at live pictures of emergency crews at a fire on North Chester Avenue in Oildale.
Now just a few days later, neighbors are voicing their opinions, saying houses like that make it look like no one cares.
It makes like the neighborhood look kind of bad because, you know, you see that house and everyone's always going to be like, oh, look at that house. Like,
some residents are even saying that when you cross the bridge into Oildale, you can tell the level of interest disappears.
All the attention from the city stops, from like the lights to even just simple things like the repairs to the bushes and trees and things like that.
Something that makes even teenagers living there sometimes feel disgraced to call it home.
I'm not gonna lie, I kinda Oildale, from being raised in Oildale, I'm like, not gonna lie, I'm kind of ashamed.
But residents are also saying that these structures aren't just eyesores, but the type of crowd it draws in isn't always the best.
People in Oildale that may be homeless, that need assistance, that don't get it. People that might be on drugs, that, you know, pretty much just destroy the community around it.
I've had people ask me for cigarettes and like lighters and stuff, like, I'm 16.
Residents also say that even though these things happen, they hope the neighborhood can rise above this to change its identity, because the home right next door is for sale.
Residents also couldn't help but say thank you for doing this story, because the number of properties like this in their area is unacceptable. In studio, Andrew Worth, 23 ABC.